I didn't have a huge following. I didn't have industry connections, but I won a Writers Guild Award for an online video series. So if you are a content creator or an entrepreneur looking to tell your story, here is what I've learned about how to connect with your audience. I started with entertainment content. I was creating episodic content, web series, and now I'm looking at it from a new lens because I am building a personal brand, which is interesting, and I'm trying new things and figuring out what really works from a storytelling perspective. So I'm about to drop a couple of storytelling truths that you can use to improve your storytelling on YouTube. The first, are you ready? Every video is a transformation. When I created a web series, I posted it here on YouTube about my experiences and observations during the economic crisis. I was working as a paralegal at a financial investment company during a particularly stressful time economically, and I saw a lot of really interesting stories. I think the reason that Downsize worked on YouTube was because it was about a life transition. And then that is very powerful storytelling on YouTube. And I ended up getting nominated for a Writers Guild Award for that show. And I won a Writers Guild Award for a different project called Wait, which was about a mom who goes on a reality weight loss show, which I guess we don't really have anymore, but at the time that was a really big thing. And she loses, a lot of weight. And all of the people around her, her family and her friends, have these very complicated, dysfunctional reactions to her weight loss. The reason why I think Weight worked really well online is because it was about a transformation. And people come to YouTube because they're seeking a transformation. And you as a creator are trying to help them through that transformation. And I think that is why it worked really well online. I broke down in several other videos 4 narrative frameworks that you can use across your channel so that you have an episodic story that works really well and gets people connected to your journey. And those 4 are going through a life transition, which we've talked about a couple times already, that being a very powerful narrative structure on YouTube. Another one is battling an antagonist, especially if the antagonist that you're battling is the same antagonist your viewer is battling. You have a shared narrative just based on your journey battling that antagonist. Another one is solving a mystery, and that can be literally solving a mystery. That's why mystery podcasts in particular are very popular, but it can also be a mystery within your industry. Cracking AI could be a mystery that you're solving. How to get monetized could be a mystery that you're solving. But it's a mystery that you're doing the research and the deep dives on so that your viewer does not have to. The last one is being on a mission. It's very popular on YouTube as well. That is the narrative framework for my channel. I'm on a mission to help creators with their storytelling. Being on a mission works really well if you are positioning yourself as more of an expert, or you have a lot of experience in your field. And so your journey is not necessarily about your life transition, perhaps, because maybe you've already gone through that years ago, right? But it is about taking your experience and your knowledge to help someone who is earlier in that journey. Truth number 2, let your flaws and quirks be part of the story. There is a lot of content on YouTube, an abundance of content just on the topic that you're probably making a video about. In fact, if there is absolutely no videos about the topic, then you might question doing it because there's nobody interested in it, perhaps. So there is most likely other options for videos on that topic. And the reason that someone's gonna click on that video is because of you, because they connect with you. And so it is extremely important to have a strong sense of character and also to be unique and be memorable. And that's where your flaws and your quirks really come into play. There are a lot of things that make you, make you interesting, and you want to figure out how to incorporate that into your personal identity in your videos. That will make you memorable. If you would like some help in weaving your personal stories into your content, I have created a free workbook that you can download. It has 16 storytelling prompts that will help you come up with these stories that you can have as an arsenal that you can use in your content. So you can grab that workbook for free by clicking on the link in my bio, and I'll probably also have it in a pinned comment at the bottom of my page. Another storytelling truth: people don't follow ideas, they follow people. This is a big one because you may have noticed that the founders of companies typically have bigger followings than the company themselves. And so a lot of founders, entrepreneurs, which is what you are, have developed a personal brand for that exact reason, because people tend to follow the personal brand and they become connected to that personal brand. And whereas the corporate brand is typically more about the company and what the company can offer. And people don't feel that same connection that they have with the personal brand. One main problem is chaotic personal branding. Now, I don't mean being a chaotic personality, because that is a specific personality type. Some people have very chaotic personalities. That is completely different. But having a chaotic personal brand means that people are not really clear who you are as a person and what they're going to get on your channel. And that makes it very hard. And even if you think about television shows and characters on television shows, we're pretty clear from the get-go who they are and what their journey is going to be. That's what a pilot sets up. What happens a lot of times with YouTube is that because it's you, because you are you, you're not creating a character, you're being you, you're like, well, I'm complicated and I have a lot of interests and I have, a lot of passions and I want to show all of that. Well, there are ways to do that, but there needs to be a clarity of who you are, what is the purpose of your channel. Otherwise, people get very confused about what to expect. This makes me think of a creator, Old Me Living Better, Mike, who's become a good friend of mine. He's a fantastic storyteller. He's got such a great voice. He's doing a podcast now, and he's just got a voice for podcasts. Like, it's just a very rich, fantastic voice. Mike's channel is a great example for someone who wants to talk about a wide range of topics, but through a very focused and clear purpose and intention. What's so great about Mike and his channel, and why I think he has had so much success so quickly on his channel, is because he's very clear about who he is and what the purpose of his channel is. He's a man in his 80s, and he's going to give advice on a lot of different things. Mike's motto is, if you ain't dead, you ain't done, which I love so much. And I feel like that encapsulates what you're going to get on that channel. He's able to talk about a wide range of topics. So if you're someone who wants to talk about a wide range of topics, he's a great channel to look at because he's able to do that. But he's able to do it because he has a very specific voice and lens and character through which he's doing that. So if that is you and you are somebody who wants to be able to talk about a lot of different things on your channel, he's a great creator to study, and I would recommend you check him out. It's Old Me Living Better. Another storytelling truth that hits hard, that I struggle with even accepting, is that clarity beats cleverness. I get angry at that one because I am a creative storyteller and I like the cleverness and I want to come up with things that are fresh and innovative and unique, and you need to do that. That's important too. but people will respond more to something that is clear. And so that is why you need to really focus on making sure you have clarity of your purpose, clarity of your character, so that your cleverness comes in to play with how you execute it. It's in your cinematic storytelling. It's in the visual storytelling. And that is where the cleverness comes in. But if you don't have the clarity, then people will really struggle with staying engaged with your content. So I hope that was helpful to you. And if you would like to dig deeper into storytelling, I have like a billion videos on this channel. So you're in luck. I would click on the video that YouTube is recommending for you right now. And until next time, keep creating, and I will see you soon.